Now we want to go over to Jordy Bloodsworth from the Louisiana Cajun Navy. Jordy, I know you and your team are no stranger to helping out during storms like this. What do you make of what you're seeing with this storm so far?
It's been pretty much what they're called for so far. We've been hiding out behind a Walmart to get out of the wind, and that's done a good job for us waiting things out for now. But the wind's still blowing. The rain has died down pretty good. So that's a good sign, but the wind's still blowing fairly hard. It's at least a 30, 40 mile an hour sustained wind kind of where we are, but it's slowly falling down, and we're hoping once daylight comes that we can start making some moves into Lake Charles to assess what's been damaged.
And what's your plan once the sun does come up and you are able to start assessing some of the damage?
We've gotten a few calls throughout the night on, people needing help. There's been several calls for trees through houses and people stuck. Some water's rising over roads. Not a ton in houses that we've gotten calls for yet. So we'll probably head to those areas. We're going to meet up with some local law enforcement, and we will work kind of under them, with them, and go into these areas and, see who we can get out and brought to safety.
Jordy, how hard is it for someone who works so hard to rescue people in situations like this to have a storm like this hit in the middle of the night?
Nighttime makes it a big deal. Obviously, the storm strengthened a lot overnight, like this one had been doing. And then it's tough for us because there's people out there that need help and are wanting help, and there's really nothing we can do or almost aren't even allowed to do. And it's just a whole other element. You want to go help, you can't, you're waiting, you're trying to decide where to go, how to go, and make the best use of our time. And we want to be in the right spot at the right time. So it's definitely a waiting game and a chess game, I guess.
Yeah, but you talk about being at the right spot at the right time. That seems to be such a huge part of what you do. How do you make the call of when it's finally safe enough for you to go out and you decide that you are at that point willing to take the risk? Because ultimately, you are sacrificing your own safety to save others.
So we've been doing this for the past 5 years, and our core group of guys, we're all pretty familiar, with what weather situations we can handle safely, and we're all comfortable working together. So I guess year after year, we just kind of learn more and get to gel together and be on the same page. We know what we can handle safely, and we can help get people out safely because we don't want to be a liability or, put ourselves in harm's way either. So it's just kind of a working thing that we just feel out.
Now, when you look at a storm like this, obviously we know this area has dealt with these kinds of storms before, unfortunately. Do you feel like the area has gotten the help that it needed in the past? And what's your take of efforts so far that have been promised?
It's kind of hard to say if, they got the help needed because everybody always could use a little more help. But I think definitely with this storm, everything that's promised and the just magnitude of people who have been reaching out wanting to come help, whether it be boats or food or supplies, everything and anything kind of in between. We're doing our best to kind of coordinate and help make sure if anybody felt that there wasn't enough help in the past, that it'll definitely be there this time.
All right, Jordy, we appreciate your time, and we so appreciate all the efforts that you and your team do to help people get through these situations. Thank you, sir, and thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you. No problem.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.